Welcome to a new Daily Top AskReddit video. Today's topic.
What is your deepest sexual desire? I want a middle-aged woman in a business suit to put her hands on her hips and tell me that she is very disappointed in me but will have sex with me anyway. JP Morgan is hiring. Damn, there's a lot of people out there that just want to be desired. Edit, thank you kind stranger for making me feel desired. All you need is love. Love is all you need. Sex with a woman I like and who likes me back. Fucking pervert. Lady sit on face, other lady sit on PP. Ah, classic. I'm a simple penis having being. At this point I just need a hug. Or, this one made me sad. I'll hug you less than 3. That's nice, but man is this thread disappointing. I was hoping to find answers like, I want to be fucked by Abu from Aladdin. Or, I want someone to shit in an envelope and beat me with it. Instead it's just lonely people and people with mental health issues. Oh well. A woman who loves me and sees my presence in her life as a positive addition to hers as much as her presence is in mine. EW, fucking psychopath. It's hard to find someone to match my freak. To have a day where I can have my husband anytime I want. Always naked and ready. Life gets in the way of sex. Such a bummer. My wife told me that she wanted this for her birthday this year, trying to see who we can give the kids to in order to make this happen. Play hooky together. Get those tiny humans in school, daycare and get to it. I also choose this guy's wife. Getting fucked DDD hard in public but in some private spot where you gotta stay quiet AF and nobody around even knows what's happening. Like at work or an event lol. While in the front row at the New Year's Eve in NYC when the camera pans and stops briefly on you getting railed from behind. That seems oddly specific. For my wife to see herself through my eyes and see how much I desire her after 20 years. I can't even put down what makes her so sexy. She could be fatter or thinner, no matter which hair. It's just her. I don't think she can understand that. I mean your wife OFC. I had an ex that got mad because I couldn't explain why I loved her and your comment hit the nail on the head, so I'm going to steal it in the event this question comes up later in life. This is on point. Ape like you because you. A girl going down on me, F, while 2 guys play with my breasts and suck on my nipples. Sign me up, I'll take the left side. I'll volunteer myself for the right part. The house all to myself on a football Sunday with some beer, wings, and a pint of Ben and Jerry's. You gonna make sweet love to that B&J. Underrated BJ. Goth girl twins on a leash. Real, except for me being the one on a leash. You two should get married. To be finger banged and given super sloppy wet head, then to suck him off and have cum all over my tits and face. Do you have a partner? See, use this one should be easy. No, not anymore. To be cuddled by a woman taller than me, deadpan face. SNU. Just say you want to be little spoon. Can't blame you though. It's nice. You can be the little spoon at any size if you aren't a coward. You're a bunch of freaks. Gimme a big booty Latina and a joint and we are good to go. I married one, and ever since the universe just seems right. I didn't know you were allowed to marry a joint. My wife initiating. We can dream, brother. You've gone too far. To get off from reading an AskReddit post. Loudly crying. Wow, mine is to get someone off with my AskReddit post. What are you doing later? To be tied up and licked out like he's eating his last meal. Like, with silverware. I want a half-hearted hand job and have the woman roll her eyes and say, whatever, when I come. I see you've never been married. I weirdly get this. I've had the jack with the left hand and playing on phone with the right, not even looking at me. But it is hot, right? Am I right? Frequent sex in a loving marriage. Well, that's the most outlandish desire of all. Same. I'd like to be suffocated by a chubby woman's thighs tbh. Like, to death, until I'm gasping for air at least. To have a lineup of men take their turn with me. Rip DMs. Plot twist, Op is another dude. Bonnie Blue, is that you? 2 chicks at the same time. Come on Lawrence, if you want to talk come over, don't yell through the wall. Check out Channel 9. You need $1 million. Look at my cousin, he's broke and don't do shit. To have sex with a person I love and desire from the bottom of my soul and who feels the same way for me. Pay off the mortgage. That's hot. Naughty. Batman. Why can't I get a tall, muscular billionaire to dress up like a crime-fighting bat to fall in love with me? Loudly crying. Sorry, best I can do is dress up like a bat. Sex where the boundaries between me and him blur, the world disappears, and we're just one consciousness completely wrapped up in ecstasy. I've had sex very similar to that before. During it I forget where I am, I have no thoughts other than my partner and our pleasure. When we're done, it feels like I've returned to Earth without realizing I ever left. 100% the best sex I'll ever have. She really is that great. To have two dudes jacking off and moaning while nutting on me, but both parties being completely straight males, haha, unlikely and probably impossible concept. I'm a woman, by the way, rolling on the floor laughing. Never underestimate the horniness of man. This would probably be easy to find, honestly. This was a huge one for my ex. She actually wanted like more than two. We tried multiple times to line it up and came close, but sadly never made it happen. It seemed absolutely manageable and there were always people that were interested, but timing was just never right for us. You all should get together without her and rehearse the timing then. I reckon if you posted your location you'd have an inbox a mile deep and have this crossed off by next weekend. All the best by end of day. Let's be honest. To receive the best head of my life while tripping on acid, coming in the girl's mouth, but she doesn't stop. She lets the cum drip out of her mouth while she keeps sucking, and doesn't stop until I come a second time, which she swallows. And this is the best evidence that we are just primates. Are you kink shaming me? I want a woman that is obsessed with my body and can't keep her hands off me. I want her to reach down my pants whenever she feels like it, and I want her to feel like it all the time. I want her to feel like she owns it and is comfortable just doing whatever she wants whenever she wants. I want her to need it all the time, no matter where we are, like I do for her. I want her to objectify and use me and treat me like it's all I'm good for. I want her to be eager to leave my balls fully drained and aching. As a woman, this is my fantasy as well. For a stranger to DM me her nudes. Genuine question, did this comment work and did you actually get anyone to send you anything? Reddit demands to know. Best we can do are dick pics. Nice try. To take her from behind, cowboy hat in one hand, shouting yeehaw while she neighs like a horse. Now this is out there, but possible. That other dude's wife. I also choose that guy's wife. The simple, and admittedly sad, answer is, being desired by someone I also desire. Easy enough to say the first bit, but then if I'm not into them, I'd probably just feel guilty more than anything. To be able to eat anything I want at whatever amount I want without gaining any body fat. I think I've officially checked off everything on my bucket list. I have no regrets, but usually the fantasy and anticipation is better than the actual act. Like most things in life. To experience sex as a woman. According to Black Mirror, it's so good you fall in love with your best friend. That episode was so much fun, lol. So you want eggplant. To be held by a nude beautiful girl and sleep together. I don't have crazy fantasies, but I don't think this will happen in the near future. I want someone to love every inch of my body to the fullest. Boring ass kink, sorry. To have like, a harem of cooks. There seems to plenty of them in this thread to choose from. They're all fighting over who gets to hold the camera. A friend from college won't stop saying how good sex was with an older man, so I'm assuming I want to suck an older guy's soul. You are definitely in your 20s. Only 20-year-olds say this tears of joy. That's because, older guy, means past 29 when you're in your 20s. Once you're in your 30s, older guy means past 45. Don't ask me why that's the number, but it is, and past 45 is not really as prime as 30 to 45. Rip your DMs rolling on the floor laughing. Honestly, just like reciprocated enthusiasm, feeling wanted. Warning, these are some of the most vanilla desires in the history of the world. I want to have a libido again so I can actually make my partner happy. MMF. Just need to convince the wife. Love this as a fantasy because my husband is pansexual, but we both know there's a huge chance it could ruin our relationship of 15 years, and that oftentimes, the fantasy is much better than the reality. But he is more opposed to it than I am, so alas, I shall never be spit roasted. CNC. Computer numerical control drooling face. Oh yeah, you like that G-code, baby. Quote, had to scroll too far to find this one. ILOOOOVECNC. You are, hold me down, tie me up, etc. Kinda CNC enjoyer aura, sneak into my window wearing a mask, kinda CNC enjoyer. A peaceful, kind-hearted person. Seeing enough money in my bank account that I never need to worry about the price of food in a restaurant again. I want to be shrunk to like 2 inches tall, swallowed whole, and digested by my wife as part of her dinner. Bro, you good? Dude is actually not kidding either based on his posts flushed. Gem alert. I remember once my partner was talking about how there is so much of me, how my body would have him fed more weeks, months. I know it sounds really weird, but it was so hot and erotic to hear him describe, wanna have fingers, toe tenders. How he would season me. How he would literally eat my pussy. How he would savor my organs and shit etc. Never knew I was into vor before that he was talking, and I was getting more and more turned on. He always says there's so much of me and all of me is so yummy he doesn't know where to bite and kiss first. With that said, I really like primal play, predator, prey play, being hunted, play fighting. But I know that's not for everyone and someone might read this and go, WTF. There's entire universes out there that I was not aware of. Gently holding hands. Being held by someone I miss, not dead, just not in my life anymore, and being told that everything will be okay. Loudly crying, I want a threesome but I want it to be my husband X too. Like OMGG, I'd love that. To be left the fuck alone. To cuddle. To own or be a sex slave LMAO, not forever but maybe a year or something. And obviously I'm not meaning a literal slave, but the sort of agreement where you don't have anything to worry about, food, rent etc., but you're also entirely your owner's plaything and they can use you however they want. There'd be a safe word, contract or whatever, but it would end the agreement entirely. I'm so fucking weird. That's actually a fairly popular BDSM dynamic.